Well, hello, and good evening, good afternoon, or good morning, wherever you are in the world today. My sincerest apologies for being late with this stream. I have had an awful journey home today. Went past a rather nasty accident on the motorway. But that aside, I was determined to make sure that this stream happens, and it will happen, damn it. So I have stepped up to the plate and decided to do a stream a little bit later than I normally would. However, I am here today to do something rather cool. And essentially live out a dream that we probably all had, is living some of our nostalgia. You're probably also wondering where my face is. I'll explain that in a moment. So we are today going to go into VR and retro gaming at the same time. Sounds absolutely insane. Sorry, that's dinner trying to come back up again. I had to quickly just throw something down my throat so I don't get hungry on stream, and you don't want an angry Dean that's hungry. So yeah, VR gaming and retro all at the same time. So this, I think, is very cool. And I'm hoping I can make this a regular segment. Hopefully I can get you guys into it, and hopefully get you to give me some of your best games. I've picked a few that have been submitted my way, some of my own personal ones. But yes, the reason why you can't see my face is A, I haven't had time to put my green screen on, B, I haven't had time to put my face on. That's a lie. But yeah, so I will cut straight to the stream in a moment. So hope you're all well. I can see 3 of you are here at the moment, so thank you very much for joining. I know it is rather late at the moment. One thing I do need to mention is I've not managed to integrate the chat into the actual interface that I'm going to be using. So if you do say something, give me a bit of time, because I will basically have to drop... lift the headset up and basically go back to actually see what you guys are up to. So if I do go a bit quiet, or if the stream looks up in the sky and looks a bit odd, it's because I'm basically trying to check out what you guys are saying on the chat. So with that being said, let's get on with some VR gaming madness. So give me 2 seconds and I am just going to switch over to the other setup. Give me a moment. Ugh, right, now, if all is working well, I'm hoping you're seeing some form of a bedroom at the moment. So I'm going to keep half an eye on the chat. Hopefully you guys can hear me and you can see what I'm doing. So Fireseed, if you can just let me know if you can see something a bit crazy on screen at the moment, that would be wonderful. And also if you can hear me clearly as well, as I'm now using the microphone that's on the Rift, so it may sound slightly different to what was being shown before. Someone's just said that it seems to have stopped. Is that the case? Let me double check. Looks like it's streaming okay to me, but do let me know if that is the case. I want to try and make sure this all works for everyone, so let me know if you can see everything. I'll sit back down. It seems to have stopped. Yeah, just let me know in the chat if everything is functioning okay. That would be grand, just so I can know what's going on. It seems to have disconnected from the chat as well, which is not good, so I can't quite see what you guys are saying. So give me 2 seconds. Let me fire up the Twitch app again. This is a bit clunky, I do admit. I haven't had much time to kind of iron out some of the faults, but the major crux of it should be working. So yeah, again, if you guys can just let me know if everything is functioning okay, that would be absolutely fantastic. Right, okay, it looks like everything's working. So right, what I'm going to do now is, bear with me, I'm just going to pop that down, open up the chat, and I think I can make a start. So let me just get in position. Let me grab my hands. Right, this, what you see here is what I like to call home. This will become my new home. Essentially, this is a wonderful project that was made by a group of indie developers. The group are called EMUVU, so EMUVU, which is Emulator VR, as you can see. And I've done a little bit of doctoring around. So as you can see, I've put some posters up of some of my favourite games dotted around. So there's Joust over there, there's Doom. What else we've got up there? We've got a poster that I used to actually have on my wall a long time ago. Street Fighter 1, some Donkey Kong action. So you might see some that you recognise. Everybody loves Contra. Anyone who says they don't become friends with them. Don't take that seriously. I've got a space for a spare poster up there. So if anyone's got an idea, I will place said great choice up there. Got Wolfenstein 3D. What else we've got? We've got some Metal Slug action. Some Duke Nukem over there. So yeah, this is the new home that I will be spending retro gaming goodness in. That pizza box wasn't there, I promise you. As was that M&M's packet over there. But essentially, I'm going to, over time, this will slowly get better. I'll start to bring the chat in, so you guys will actually get a panel that you can actually see when you interact with. At the moment, I can't actually see what you guys are saying, but I will dive into that in a moment. I will also customise the bed there and actually put something quite retro and stuff like that. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my headset. Hello, everyone. So yeah, so this is home. This is a bit odd. And just to show you how cool this is, if I remember correctly, what I will do now is it is 20 minutes past 9. So if I roll the time back, what I can actually do is if I do this and look outside, you'll actually see that I can actually change the time outside. So as you can see, it is now daylight inside, even though I've got the light on up there. But I will keep things right because I want to try and keep track of things. So if I set this to... what we're looking at, 9:20. Yeah, seems about right. And that ticker will actually keep going, and that way I can keep an idea of how long I've been streaming for. So I don't know how long I'm going to do this for. Ideally an hour, maybe longer. We'll see. But yeah, everything in here you can essentially interact with, which is a bit odd. Now I'm in a very small space, so you may see me twitch and turn and stuff like that, and that's because obviously I don't have the space. So for instance, I'm now going to turn to the left, like so, and I'm going to walk over to the light switch. Oops, and turn that off. There we go. So we're in a slightly darkened room now, and the reason why I've done that is because I want to showcase how cool this is. So, bear with me one moment. I'm just looking for the other gamepad. Oh, it's behind me. Okay, good. So yeah, I hope you like this setup. This is pretty cool. Something I've been sort of working on, tinkering on the back end. As I said, this is a completely indie thing that some guys have actually done off their own back. I think it's fantastic work. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy. When you see this thing running, you will understand how impressive it actually is. So what should I do now? Right, let's check the chat quickly just to see what you're saying. Okay, good. So it looks like you guys can actually see and hear what I'm saying, so that's fantastic. Right, let's get on with some retro goodness. So let me just clear the decks to make sure I'm not going to punt, kick, or tiger uppercut anything in my room, because I wouldn't want to do that. So that becomes expensive. What I'm actually trying to do is actually make a lot of these cartridges actually like the real ones. So that's something I'm currently working on. So for instance, if I pick up this copy of Bionic Commando, as you can see, it's just listed as kind of a generic NES cartridge, right? I mean, it's kind of got NES written on the back, but as you and I know, the original Nintendo didn't have cartridges like that, and also the fact that the Nintendo original didn't actually look like that either. But hey, we're not going to sit here and be stipulars of what things should and shouldn't look like. However, now I need to try and remember how it controls. This could go horribly wrong, and it could be quite funny, so bear with me. Fantastic. Right. So this is essentially the menu screen setup that you get. I thought I'd give you guys a bit of a rundown of kind of how this whole thing works, and then you can kind of see exactly, kind of the setup and what the process is. Sorry, I'm just going to adjust my headset a moment. That's better. It was sliding off my head. So essentially the way this works is you've kind of got the interface that we're in, and then essentially there's an emulator that kind of powers the whole thing from the back end, which is why you get these lovely consoles that I've got here. There are more. I'm just kind of doing this as an initial test, just to see what kind of games I've got, and then we can change it and drop it. So eventually this will actually look like a proper Mega Drive, and this will eventually look like a proper Nintendo. So this looks like an American version of the Super Nintendo, but we will work on moving that into a European version. Or I may stick with the American one, I don't know. You can pick a plethora of different TVs that we used to use years ago, all the way from an old crappy one with little dials on it, all the way to this lovely Panasonic one with the little ports on the front of it, which some of you probably had, which I think is that bad boy over there, if I remember rightly. So yeah, you can customize this thing however you want. It's really crazy how good this is. And then you get into the games. I mean, I've only kind of got two for the NES at the moment, which is two of my favourite games, which is Bionic Commando and Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. For the Mega Drive, we've got a few more. We've got Streets of Rage, Comic Zone, and Revenge of Shinobi. For the Super Nintendo, Arkanoid, which was requested. Street Fighter 2 Turbo, which everyone knows is a love of mine. FM Gym, Robocop vs Terminator, which was also mentioned in my last stream. I believe Fireseed mentioned that he would like me to play that, as it's rock hard. And also R-Type. So yeah, so that's kind of the interface that we get. In fact, you know what? Right, now, if this goes wrong, you have full permission to laugh. Right, so essentially what you actually need to do is, it's a bit crazy. Essentially you have a TV and a console, and what you actually have to do is actually plug the cables from there into that, switch that on, and then you can play games. I've done this a few times, and I've ended up actually grabbing the TV and kind of walking around with it like an absolute nutcase and having to like place it back, which didn't go too well. But anyway, I will now attempt at this. If this goes wrong, you have full permission to laugh. Right, here we go. No, oh, hang on, that connects into there. Right, so you should see some little cables there. So in theory, if I then reach and grab this, oh, hello, we've got little cables going on here. How cool is that? How cool is that, huh? Right, so we're going to place that down. I'm so nervous doing this because I did it earlier and absolutely ruined this room. Right. Aha! Has it worked? It has! Right. Bear with me, I'm just going to grab my Xbox pad, as playing retro games on Oculus Touch pads are not advised. So, hopefully, you guys can actually hear and see everything that's going on. Now, if you've not played Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, why have you not played Mike Tyson's Punch-Out? It's one of the most brilliant games that was made on the original Nintendo. It wasn't like a proper boxing game. Essentially, it was a bit like I guess, a rhythmical game, you could probably say it as. Little Mac and his little trainer, Doc Lewis, playing the role of Mac is you. What an interesting stage. Anyway, let's skip that. Let's get into a proper fight. But yeah, essentially it was a rhythm game, so you kind of had to work out the kind of the way to actually beat your opponent. Now, one thing I do want to bring you to is the reason why I turned the light off is essentially the light that's coming from this TV in front of us is actually being portrayed. Ignore my hands floating in midair. It's actually the light being beamed out into the room. So it's all dynamic lighting, right? And that's all coming from this TV. There's no other light. I've twitched off the light in the ceiling and everything else. Also, the really cool thing is if I get very close to this TV, you'll see it's all pixelated, just as it would be on an old retro monitor. Now, if that doesn't get you excited, I don't know what will. So, the other really cool thing is all the audio is actually spatial. So if I play this and like walk over to that corner, it will get quieter. So what I may do is take a couple of steps back, because this is probably going to be ridiculously loud. And I'm going to knock out Glass Joe. Right, here we go. It's been a while. Those who have followed me on Instagram would know that I have recently beaten Mike Tyson after 32 years of trying, or 30 years of trying. I'm not going to try again, but I'm going to give you an idea of what this game was all about. Come on, Joe. You got nothing. You do nothing. Come on, then. And good night. Oh, take it to the head. Here comes Maro. Go on, son. Count him out. Ooh, cheeky git. Got up. Alright, fine. Fine. As you like. I will send you back down to the mat. Honestly, I can't explain to you how weird it is to play a game on a virtual CRT TV sit-down in a virtual space. It's really surreal. But it works absolutely brilliant. The guys who made this did an absolutely sterling job. As I said, I want to try and make this a regular segment, because I think that retro gaming is back on the climb. And I think that a lot of the youth today are not aware of what some of these absolutely brilliant games were all about. Alright, he ain't getting up. Good night, son. Whoop! Party time! So yes, that is Mike Tyson's Punch-Out on a virtual Nintendo on a virtual monitor. Now, if that isn't cool, I don't know what is. Right, I'm going to play one more fight of this, because this is one of the most stereotypical guys you could ever meet in this game. Basically, the whole game is just a PR disaster. But anyway, you'll see what I mean. If you've ever played the game, you know that every single country has its own stereotype, and it's definitely made into this game. Have it. Oh, mistimed that one. Bugger. Right. There we go. There we go. Right, I'll dive back into the chat shortly. Just give me a moment. And then we can start getting to some Uber games. Oh, hello. I'm absolutely flopping here. Nah, mate. Nah. Come on then. Sit down. So yeah, so as I said, I'm actually using an Xbox One pad to play this. You can play it with the Oculus Touch controllers, but obviously you're limited by the amount of buttons that are on the Oculus controller. So if you're playing anything that's got more than 3 buttons, yeah, then you may have a bit of a problem. That's why the Xbox One pad has a lot more buttons. And there we go, the man still has not lost his touch. Stop looking at me, Arnold, and see what you're looking at. And there we go. So that is retro gaming in VR. So bear with me, let me just quickly dive back into the chat. I can see, so bloody cool. Yeah, it's pretty, yeah, this is pretty epic, right? I mean, I don't know anyone who's actually doing this right now, so I feel a little bit like I'm the only one, which sounds a bit odd, but anyway. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to not do that. Oh, I'm in the retro menu. Oh, I've done something I shouldn't have there. Bugger. Hang on, give me a minute. Right, let me get the... Come on, give me my controls back. There we go. Right, let me... Oh, hello. Let me wander over here and switch the light on. There we go. Get a bit of a light. How are we doing for time? Ah, we've got loads. Is that actually working? Is it? Hang on. Hey, it says 9:30 up there. I think you're lying there. 9:31. Yeah, that seems about right. Right, anyway. Where was we? Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play another one of my... Go with that. Another one of my favourite games, which is Bionic Commando. And if you've never played this as well, please go out and play it. It's a fantastic game. Right, now I need to point. No, hang on. Click that. Connect in. And then do... Right. Yes, there we go. Right. So I'm actually going to carry on with the touch controls just because it's a relatively, well, I say easy game, famous last words. Though I can't actually remember how you start it. There we go. Right. One thing I did want to do quickly. Bear with me, I know the stream's just gone out. Just wanted to knock the game audio down a bit because I think it's probably far too loud for you guys. But yeah, if you've never played Bionic Commando, it's probably one of the actual first games I've actually ever played properly by myself. I will explain why it's awesome now. Right, so essentially, you've got a guy who can go left and right, bang, 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 and you've got this lovely extendable arm. But you can't actually jump in the game because you have this extendable arm. So, essentially what you do some swing action, kill these blokes, and essentially what you got to do is go from base to base, going along, collecting certain different power-ups and stuff like that. Essentially, the storyline from memory, a guy goes out to stop certain evil people. If you think long and hard enough, you can probably work out who those evil people are. From resurrecting a certain dictator. Again, you can probably work out who that is if you're smart. But they never actually mention it in this game until right at the end, which we'll go into in a moment. Yeah, so essentially you go through, collect all these power-ups, get the end dude and kick his ass and send the other dude home, which is a very, very cool thing. So what I've basically done there is hacked into their database. I probably should have slowed down a little bit, but I'm in a quick mood. But yeah, this game, when I was a kid, was the bomb diggity, I can tell you. I may do a speed run of this, actually, in the future. We'll see. Actually, I think Fire Siege, you'll probably remember me playing this when I was younger. So, there we go. Oh, damn. Do you know what? That's probably the first time I've ever been killed in that stage for probably 20 years. Oh, well. Let's try it again. Come on, then. You'll also notice there's no health monitoring, but essentially what happens is the more of those bullets you collect, you get like a dot that appears on the screen, and that's essentially how many shots you can take without dying. So, as you can see, I completely failed at that point, so let's try again. There we go. So that's what I meant about that dot. So that means I can take one hit from someone without dying, and then obviously that increases over time. Oh. Right. Up there, up there. In we go. Right, into the evil lair. Here we go. Oh, shit, hang on. Forgot. I completely forgot I need to get off then. Right. Hang on. As you can see, you have to be pretty precise with this. There we go. Oh, hang on. Oh, crap. What am I doing? Oh, Dean, you absolutely flopped this. Hang on a minute. Right. I'm under pressure now, that's why. Oh, no. Oh, hang on. There we go. Right. Oh, I need that. I need that power up. Come on. Right, that's extra life. Good. Those are always handy. Oh. Walked straight into the guy. I've never sucked this bad at this game. God almighty, Dean. What's wrong with you? Come on. Right. I'm blaming the touch controllers. There we go. Right, into another swing. Right, now, got to be clever here. That's quite cool about the thing. You can kind of prod the guys away if you want. Have it. Right, go on. Oh, crap. Hang on. No. Oh, hang on. Buggered it here. Oh, no. 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 Why? Right, we are going to finish this level, I assure you. We're not getting a game over on my first run of this. It's be embarrassing. Right. Right, come on, Dean. You need to focus up now. Oh. Oh, crap. Hang on. Right. Right, and this is the end of the level, which essentially you have to blow up a big power generator, and loads of people come at you, and it gets a bit hairier. Alright, you have no chance here. Of course I do, mate. That's where you're about to get bopped in the fierce sunshine. I'm going to lay some flowers down, because that's where the generator died. Right, here we go. Oh, hang on. Go on, 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 you bugger! Go on, blow up! Go on, go on! Come on, here we go! Yes! Yes, come on! I ain't lost it. I haven't lost it yet. I remember how to play this game. Right, good. So yeah, hope you're enjoying this so far. I'm now gonna hang on, attempt at. Hang on, I need to turn away from the screen, get my controls back, then power that off. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's all gone Pete Tong. Hang about. You give me my damn controls back. Right, there we go. Right, turned it off, unplugged it. So yeah, so let me quickly dive back to chat, see what you guys are thinking so far. Oh, NBA Jam. Oh, I'm so stupid. Why didn't I put that on here? Oh, what a muppet. I can't believe I forgot that. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Right, anyway. So yeah, so that's the NES. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing a few of the games that I used to play as a kid. But let's get into some more interesting stuff. So let's move the NES over and let us consult the magic window of dreams. Actually, what have we got? Comic Zone. Let's get that out. So let's get the Genesis, which doesn't look like a Genesis out. There was a great ad campaign that came out during the Genesis SNES Wars, which I like to call it anyway, which was Genesis does what Nintendo don't. And I'm not even kidding you. If you don't believe me, go on YouTube and you'll be able to see it itself. They would never get away with that nowadays. Anyway, oh, there we go. There's Comic Zone. Come on. There we go. Oh, hang on. I need to pick it up properly. There we go. Right, let's dock it into that. Go. Get rid of the window. Click that. Like that into there. Oh, hang on. It's bloody connected. Look how cool that is. How cool is that? That's so cool. Anyway, I'm getting excited over cables. Dean, control yourself. Right, and let's turn that on. Oh. Test 1, 2. You damn right. Right, hang on a minute. Where will I put my pad? Oh, it's down here. Hang on. Let me grab the proper pads. Excellent. Right, now this game, I think, doesn't get the praise that it should. I think it's absolutely brilliant. Oh. I told you this stream's going to go wrong. I accidentally hit the wrong bloody button. Hang on a minute. Let me grab these again and get my... Did I turn that on? Nope. Hang on. Oh, hang on. I'm walking out all over the place. Let's go back to where I was and connect. Oh, no, turned it off. Oh, dear. Right, connect that to that and then turn that on. Yes. Focus my attention to that. Good. And then I should be able to control this, he says. Right, now hopefully I'm not going to press the wrong button again. Good. Right. In fact, you know what? Let me go and turn the light off. It looks better with the light off. Hang on, give me a tick. Where are we going? Need to... Oh. Come on. Right. Let's walk over here a minute and The light off. Here we go. Oh, did I bloody unplug that again? Silly Dean. Right, hang on. I just want to get myself centered again. And there we go. Right, so I click there, like that, there, and then right, good, and focus my attention to that. Cool. Sorry about that. There we go. See what I mean about the dynamic lighting? So you should see when that goes dark, all of the lighting around here should change as well. Let's see. Yeah. All right, get on with it. There we go. See? All dynamic lighting, all coming out of the TV. No other stuff in this room. So, don't press the wrong button again, Dean. Right. Right, that is pause. Oh, done it again. You pillock. Alright, my bad. I keep freaking disconnecting it. Right, like that in there. And resume. Oh, I seem to have magically turned the light on as well. Is that now working? As I said, this will be a bit rough around the edges. So if you were expecting something amazing, you come to the wrong place. Right, that, and that. Right, I've got my 3 buttons. Let's go. So this game was brilliant because it essentially looked like, well, it looked like a comic basically, and it played brilliantly. Look at that. And it was all dynamics, so like people would hit the wall and stuff, and it was a fantastic game. This will probably bring back some memories for you, Fireseed. And the best thing is you can actually pick what direction to go in, like in terms of the comic, which you'll see in a moment. So I think the storyline was this guy you play as is essentially the artist of the comic, and then he gets sucked into it, and he's now living the comic, as it were. Right, so things like this, where you actually get to check which side you go. So if you go down, you drop down into the comic. Come on. And hop over. Oh, there's another one of these dudes. Let's wreck him. Look at that. Brilliant. Oh, cheeky kit. Come on then. Silly rat. Right, and then we can go through the hole down there, I think, or you drop down. Oh, there we go. Oh, now I remember this bit, so you can jump on there, don't you? And then guys can jump at you, if I remember rightly. Is it? Or am I imagining that? Yep, no, I do remember this well. Come on. Take it. Oh. Oh, hello. I'm caught out there. But yeah, this was an awesome game back in the day. And it really does not get the credit it deserves, actually, and I think it should. Right, I'll keep going until I lose a life, and then we'll move on to something else. Right, was that everybody? Yep, there we go. Right, let's carry on. Die intruder. I think you'll find this guy drew you, mate. I think you're barking up the wrong tree there, sunshine. Come on in. I don't think there was any special moves or something, if I remember rightly, or am I wrong there? Maybe there was different ways of doing things. It's been such a long time since I played this. But as you can see, it still holds up till today. The animations, the sprites, the way that obviously the sides of the actual screen kind of interacted like that, where people can get pushed up against things. It was fantastic. It was absolutely brilliant. And I would love to see this game remade in HD. I think it would be absolutely fantastic. Oh, hello. Oh, alright, fair enough. I managed to end the game by me absolutely failing. Right, there we go. So, yeah, so that was Comic Zone, which I hope you enjoyed. So I am now going to go back to the touch controllers. Oops, and what I'm going to do is Get my control pads back. And whip that out. There you go. Right, let me quickly check the chat. Let's see what's going on. Can you punch the TV? I'll try not to. This is so bizarre. Absolutely. Absolutely. Another brilliant thing. Laughs out loud. Got it for Christmas about 25 years ago. I absolutely loved it. I agree. It's a fantastic game. Comic Zone was really, really good. As I said, if the stream does cut out when I'm talking to you guys, it's because it doesn't detect my head's in it, and I haven't currently found a way that I can actually bring the chat into here. But I don't know, maybe in the future, this little screen here, I might be able to have the chat streaming on there or something like that. As I said, this is still a work in progress, let's call it. Right, on to the next Mega Drive game we have. What should we go for? Avenger Shinobi or Streets of Rage? I think that may be a Japanese version. Tell you what, let's finish on Streets of Rage. Let's go with Revenge of Shinobi. Oh, if I can actually pick it up. Go on. There we go. Right, lock it into there. Oh, I managed to bin it off. Hang on, let me turn that way. There we go. I was getting caught in the interface there. Right, I'm going to go back and turn the light off because somehow I managed to turn it back on. There we go. Right. Let me move about and get back into position. As I said, I could actually walk around, but I'm in a bit of a small room, so it makes things a tad bit difficult. Right, so that's plugged in. So if I go here and turn it on and focus on that, that should work. Right. So, oh, hang on. Oh, bugger. Have I managed to crash it? I think I have. Bear with. It seems that I've managed to kill the game. Bear with me. Let me fire that back up again. It obviously did not like that ROM in the slightest. Oh, well, that's a new low for me. Let me fire it back up. So, I'm hoping you guys can see this again. Let me just drop back into here. Just want to make sure that it is coming through. Okay. Yeah, looks like it's coming through again. Sorry about that. Streets of Rage, loved it. Don't worry, we'll be getting there very, very soon. I just wanted to show off Shinobi. It's a brilliant, brilliant game. And it's got one of the hardest first enemies that you'll ever meet in your life. I don't know what happened there. It absolutely bottled it. Let's make sure that doesn't do that again. Right. Turn the TV. That should turn on automatically. Which it does. Oh no, it's got bloody binary. Oh, it's a NES. Hang on. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Right, come here. Right, hang on. I need to. Hang on. Right, that's disconnected. See you later. Right. I don't treat my retro consoles like that, by the way, just in case anyone was panicking. Come on. Right. Genesis. Genesis does what Nintendo don't. What a brilliant marketing plan. Honestly, if you guys haven't seen that, please go on YouTube and have a quick look. So there we go. Let's connect that to that and turn it on. You're going to play. Good. Good. Right. You haven't crashed. This is a good sign. So place that down. Get my pad. Oh, look at that. Go on, Shinobi son. Right, let me just have a quick swig of some H2O. So I think from memory, Revenge of the Shinobi was the second one. But yeah, I think it's probably the better one out of the two. Right. Let's kick some ninja butt. Everybody loves a bit of Shinobi. Right. Oh, I managed to press the wrong button at the start. Good work, Dean. I'll just use my special for no apparent reason. Anyway. Right, is it the second guy you meet? No, hang on, where is it? Yeah, it's this dude. Check this out. No. Okay, one goes through. No. As a kid, can you imagine how annoying that would be? Like, how many of those shurikens did you have to throw at him? Seriously? Ninja Star of Deaths. So one of the hardest people you'll ever meet in the start of the game. Haha. We are not messing about here, ladies and gentlemen. I am telling you that now. Look at it. Come on. Take it. Come on. Come on. Oh, shit, I've used them all. Right. Aha, defeated. Sorry, doggy. Exploding dogs. I forgot how ridiculous some games were. Right. Right. What have we got here? Good. Oh, I've got bloody defensive duty. Right. You're going to get cut, mate. Oh, no. 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 Hang on. Right. Oh, hang on. Use your brain, Dean. Use your brain. Right, we're behind it. Oh. Right. You know what? Run away. Run away. Oh, bloody guy. Oh, shit. Managed to get myself locked into oh, what have I done? Right, go to the exit. Haha, success. If in doubt, run away. This was brilliant, man. It's games like this that make me love retro gaming a little bit more. Right. Oh, cheeky. Cheeky! Hang on a minute. Can I actually... Aha. I can do that. Oh, well, I'm dead. It's been a while. Don't judge me. Right. Now I know... Right. Here we go. Oh, hang on. Yes. Oh, sorry. I didn't realise those things hurt you. Right, okay. Oh, bugger off, will you? I've got literally no life left. This could end in tears. Right, I will end this when I next die, which could be now. Ah, the irony of life. Right, anyway, that's Shinobi. I've had enough of that. Right, so we'll turn that off. Let me just quickly check the chat, see what is being said. Oh, hang on. Streets of Rage loved it. Okay, alright, well, we'll get Streets of Rage on now. So, there we go. Right. Where is the menu? Right, let's take that out. Way! Oh, look at that shot. Get in. Get in, son. Oh, I've got to pick that up later. Never mind. Right, I think this was the come on. Come on. There we go. Japanese version of Streets of Rage. I could be wrong. Let's see. And the survey says... by the way, for anyone new who hasn't seen this wonderful room that yours truly has decorated, I think you will appreciate I've put in great efforts, but let us just listen to the awesomeness, which is the Streets of Rage start music. Now, anyone who isn't bopping their head to this is not a gamer. Fact. Ah, memories. Such good memories. Please don't let the remake be shit. Is all I can say. Right. But yes, if you haven't seen the wonderful world that I have built... wonderful world I've built around me, I think that time is actually correct now. You checked. Yeah, that is correct. 5 to 10. Wicked. So yes, I've been customising it with all sort of posters and everything around here. I will do the bed to make it core, and I will eventually have the chat embedded into the stream. And that pizza box down there is not mine. Right, come on then. Right, now apparently the other cool thing about this actual app that someone, or this interface that someone's built, is you can do multiplayer. So essentially someone else with Oculus Rift could be invited into it and you can play 2 player side by side, which the prospect of that sounds brilliant. Ah, the music is so good! Bah! Bah! If you do flying kicks and made that noise at someone, you would definitely knock them out because they'd be so stunned. What is that? Sounds like a raging eagle. Right, anyway. Don't you dare get a punch on me, sunshine. You get knocked out. Right, who wants some? This game also has one of my favourite things ever, which is the section where you're on the boat and you can call in the backup, which happens to be a police vehicle that fires a bazooka, but you're on a boat and they drive a car on a boat. You can see where I'm going with this. It's a bit silly. That's it. Take the bottle, son. Take it to the head. There we go. Come on. Yes. There we go. Ah, this soundtrack is so good. But yeah, again, I will focus in and you can see all the pixelated screen. Just like you would on an old TV. I just love how awesome this is. This is too good. This is how retro gaming should be in the 21st century. Come here, you bugger. Come on. There we go. Pipe to the head. Ah! Great game, great audio, but they didn't. They spent clearly a smaller amount of budget on the audio. Never mind for the set for the noises of the guys. All right, what we've got here? We've got a cheeky apple. Oh, nothing else. Have it. Oh, this game was so good. Come here. Ah. Right, bear with me one moment because I've just realised there is something quite urgent that I have completely forgotten to do. So give me 2 seconds. Oops, I didn't want to do that. If you recognise what I've just sang there, good for you. Oops, hang on a minute. Sorry, there was someone who wanted to actually join the stream and I'd completely forgotten to tell them that I've gone live. Anyway, right, I'm back. More Streets of Rage. Oh, Joe, I never realised that. They actually had the Sonic coin noise in it. How clever. Anyway. Oh, wow, it's got floored. Get out. Take a flying knee. And another one. Oh, this is so good. If you want nostalgia, this is it in an abundance. Now, I don't condone beating up women, but when they got big whips, and this is Streets of Rage. It's not really night attire, is it? Let's be honest. Oh, Christ. That was a shriek. Right, are we good? On to the next stage. Oh no, is it boss battle? Ah yes, it's weird creepy dude with a massive boomerang. Take it. Now that was a kick, wasn't it? Do you know what? I genuinely believe years ago when they used to make music for these games, they really didn't. People would overlook how good the music was back then. Some brilliant music, especially with a console of its age. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Right, round 1 is done. Get in. What's the time? Shall I do the next round? Yeah, go on then. Go on then, you twisted my arm. Let's do round 2. See if I can finish it. There we go. Right. Have it. Right. Take it. Just what I need. Money. I'm going to do buy them. Buy their happiness. Right. Oh, bloody turned it off. Oh, I hit the wrong bloody button in frustration. Anyway, that's Streets of Rage. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Right. Let me quickly dive back in the chat. What we've got going on here then? Just remember. Right, hang on. Streets of Rage. Yep. Just remember the game I absolutely loved. Final Fight. Yes. Can he hear? Punch the TV. Maybe I've turned the game audio too low. Hang on a minute. Crank that back up again. Maybe it was too low. Didn't want to deafen you with the game, that's all. Okay, right, we should be back. Ugh. Right, let me grab my hands. There we go. Right, so that was the not Master System, Mega Drive, wasn't it? Let me get my interface back. Right, there we go. Right, so we've done the NES. We've done that. Let's get the SNES out. So I don't need that. Goodbye. Let's get the systems. Let's get the American SNES. Oh, look at them damn ports, though. Look how clean that is. Right, anyway. You can sit there. Right, what did I have on the SNES? Right, I'm going to put this to the chat. Which game shall I go for first? R-Type, Robocop vs Terminator, Earthworm Jim, Arkanoid, or Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting? I'm now going to raise the headset and wait for your answers. Oh, and just managed to rip my glasses off my face, which is not good. BSOD. You sure? You sure you want me to play that? I don't think you do. Right. Let me slip that back on. Oh. Right, I'm going to make a call. I'm going to go with Earthworm Jim, actually, to start. Get another game that I absolutely adored as a child. Again, I'm going to go and turn off the TV, so bear with me. Here we go. Oops. Here we go. Wonderful. Right, yeah. Turn back around. Fantastic. Right. So, do this again. Connect that into that. No. Yes, there we go. So if you haven't seen this before, you end up with cables and stuff actually in here. So, I've just turned the TV off, you absolute pillock. Right, there we go. Right, let me go and grab my pad. Wherever it's gone. Ooh. There we go. Don't push the wrong button, Dean. Right. Right, if you haven't played Earthworm Jim, shame on you. Now, there are loads of secrets in this game, and I was watching Slopes Gaming, which if you haven't actually checked out on YouTube and on Twitch, I think he does YouTube gaming, actually, from memory. You definitely should, because he does... Oh, hang on, get off your bugger. He does loads of retro gaming, and he's partly the reason why I've actually decided to do this, so... I think I've absolutely flopped that. Oh no, we launched a cow. There we go. But yeah, this was a fantastic game. The animations... everything about it was just fantastic. Actually, was there a way you could jump over that? Hang on a minute. I think I remembered something. There we go. Right, you did that. Crap. Oh, I think that... Huh, alright, I'm trying to get my memory back now. It's been a while since I played this. Get out of it, you bloody crows. Right, here we go. Evil crows. Crap, hang on. If I move over, does that reset the positioning? Come on, Dean, you can do this. Come on. No. Oh, do you know what? Never mind. Oh no, I've got another crack at it. Come on. There we go. No. Oh, do you know what? Oh, hang on. No, never mind. I'm gonna leave it for now. I'm not gonna spend all time trying to get one of the secrets, but never mind. It was a brilliant game. I think this was on the Mega Drive as well, actually, from memory. Although I think graphically probably slightly better on the Super Nintendo. Oh. Right. Haha. We have a continue. This is good. Oh, hang on. No, stop it. Get out. Get out of it. Right, there we go. Off we go. As I said, the animations and the little sprites and everything, the audio, it was just brilliant. It was such a brilliant little game. And it had like little mini games, which I hope if I manage to finish this level, I can get off your bloody crow. Get out of it. If in doubt, use your own head as a whip. There we go. Oh, these bloody dogs. Get out of it. Oh, I've got dog and crow action. Get out of it. Get out of it. I'm just trying to speedrun this. Oh, bloody dead. Never mind. I mean, things like that are absolutely brilliant. Little nice touches like that. Right, I do want to finish this because I want to try and show you the little mini games, which if you've never seen before, are absolutely hilarious. Right. Need to be on my tip-top form now. There we go. Right. There we go. Right, go on. No, bloody dog. Ah, let's continue it. Fantastic. Goodbye. There's definitely a crow around here somewhere. Get out of it. Now I remember. Go up here. Was it up? No. Oh, crap. Now I can't remember. Oh dear, this is going bad. I thought it was... yeah, I was right. Okay, so what you... Get out of the bloody... Get... Of it. Right. Nearly died there. So the health bar is that kind of... I don't know, what would you describe that as? That atom up there, I guess, is what that's meant to be. Oh, that's harsh. Have I just completely missed that? I have, haven't I? Oh, never mind. That's enough earthworm shit. But you get the idea. Oh, just managed to drop the pad straight on my foot. Lovely. Right. Alright. Give it up. Yeah, we know. You're getting eaten. It's fine. Oh, right. There we go. See what I meant about I'd probably do something stupid? I've just done it right there. Right, let me turn that. Hang on. No, I want to turn it off. Come on. Right, have I done it? No, let's just pull the game out and get rid of that. Right, as you can see, I've managed to pull the TV away from where it was. So let me pick... I can't really bloody do it now. Hang on. Pick it up. Pick up the thing. Come on. Okay, we're going to leave that TV there. And I'm going to get another TV. Right, what do we want? We don't want a plate. We don't want a cap. We want a... let's get a small no, one. That'll do. There we go. Actually, you know what? Let's get another one. Get rid of that. Let's get a bigger TV out. Come on. There we go. Boom. Have I just knocked the SNES over? Yes, I have. Well, never mind, because I have a perfectly surplus amount of SNESes. So, brilliant. Right, there we go. One way to not ruin a stream. Let me quickly check in chat what you're saying. What a choice. Earthworm Jim. Blue screen of death, yes. Yeah, I accidentally turned the TV off. I need to really look at the controls a bit better on this, but anyway. Yes, so I will now pick another game of choice for the Super Nintendo. So, what should we go for? Right, as you requested it, Paul, I'm going to put on Robocop versus Terminator. If I can grab it. There we go. Oh, hang on. Go in there. No. Come on. There we go. Let's move that. That. It's that in there. And turn that on. And that should turn on. Focus that. And I think we're back in business. Are we back in business? Yes. Right. Oh, this brings back memories because this game is ridiculously difficult. Yeah. We need to send you back and mash up a load of Terminators. We know the story. God, why is that so... I don't remember the game being that glitchy, is it? What's going on here? God, that looks bloody awful. God Christ, is the game really that bad? Surely not. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it's supposed to be dramatic lighting or some crap. God, that's bloody awful. We could have an epilepsy fit with that. Yeah, this game was pretty cool back in the day, but I do not remember it being that awful. The whole interface is all a bit odd. I don't know if the emulator... Oh, for God's sake, I fell down the same bloody hole again. I don't remember the emulation being this bad. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. But yeah, you get the idea. You walk around, shoot people, bang, bang, you're dead. Sorry, love. Right, let's see if I can at least not die this time. Hurrah! God, that is awful. Right, sorry about that. I do not want to know what's going on there, but I do not want to carry on playing that, because that is hurting my eyes. But yeah, that was Robocop vs Terminator. I will have a look at that and see what the hell's going on there. That's a real shame. What else have we got? Someone also recommended that I play Arkanoid, which is essentially Breakout. So let's hang on a minute. Turn on. Nope, hang on. Cables. There we go. I like that. The little button actually moves up and down, which I think is a nice... It's a nice touch, is that? It's a nice touch. Right, put these back down. I'll grab this. It was a requested game, so as with most good things, I always try and make sure that I play the games that people want me to play. So Arkanoid was essentially Breakout meets R-Type? I guess that's a fair description of this game. Right. So what would happen is... It looks relatively boring. Is... You would do this... And then you would get all the variety of these different power-ups. Eventually, you'd end up getting like these big guns, so it suddenly becomes like... And I'm trying to remember now. It ends up becoming a bit like Space Invaders meets Breakout. It's a bit funky and a bit crazy, but you kind of get the idea. So like that dude that's floating around, if I remember rightly, you need to avoid him. Yeah. So those things start coming after you. So it adds a completely new element to the game. Oh, we've got some multi-ball action going on here. Yep, where are we going? There we go. Skills to pay the bills. Go on, son. Yes, there we go. There we go. This game, honestly, kept me going for hours. It looks boring, but believe me, the more you play it, it gets ridiculously difficult. Well, and as you can see, I completely suck at it. It has been a long time. See, some of the best games in the world, some of the most simplest. Come on then. Oh, hang on, what power up we got here? We've got, there we go. See what I meant? That's exactly what I wanted to show you. Except I've used all the bloody bullets now. This could go, oh, hang on. Oh, I just missed it. Go on. It's probably quite weird for you guys, because you can obviously see where my head's tracking to when I'm playing this, so get out of it. Oh, hang on. We have a speed boost. Go on. Go on, you bugger. Oh, come on. Ah. Level 2 done? Yes. Right, anyway, you get the idea. That was Arkanoid. Or Super Arkanoid, because it was on something that was super, called the Super Nintendo. So I am now just going to have a quick check on life. Hang on a minute. Right, good. I am now going to check the chat. Right, pulled my glasses off my head again. Right. Big screen deaf, yes. TV's gone. Nah, was fine in the day. Absolutely, it was fine in the day. So let me pop this back on. Oh, grabbing my hands. Come here. Take this out. Oh, shut the window. Crap, I was going to lob it out the window. Hang on. No, no good. Let's get Mike Tyson's punch out. No, no good. See if I can hit the window. Yay, there we go. Right. Straight on M. Bison's head. Nah, not good enough. Hit Mario. Never mind. Anyway, where are we up to? Done that. R-Type. And we'll finish on something strong like Street Fighter. Oops, I might have put the cartridge. Come on, Dean, you can put something in there. There we go. Right. On we go. Good. Ooh. Now, it has been a very long time since I have played R-Type. This is either going to go very well or horrifically bad. Place your bets. Oh, I forgot you could pick your power up, couldn't you? I love this. How can I see what's going on when there's so much on the bloody screen? Yeah, I'm going to go with that one because it's the first one on the screen. Right, have I got time to have a quick swig of water? I don't think I have. Crap. Hang on. Right, let's go. R-Type. Ooh, boom! Ah, this brings back good memories. This game was the one back in the day. God knows how many different revisions of R-Type they did, but this was fantastic. When I think of retro gaming, this is probably one of the first things that comes to mind. R-Type was brilliant. Yeah. Boom! Right. Come on, Uber power up. All that dramatic build up and I just blasted him away in one hit. Goodbye. Oh, hang on, there's another one. Right, you're going to have to bugger off before I hit you. Come on. Come on then. Goodbye. Oh. Oh. Oh, he ran into the wall. How funny. Come on then. Boom. Oh, this game was so good. The music, the graphics, everything was brilliant about it. Loved R-Type. Again, another set of games that, for some reason, when they tried to do modern 3D versions of it, just didn't have the same feel. Just didn't have that same playability for some reason. But graphically, I mean, it's I can see the emulation starting to struggle. Oh, hang on, I've absolutely balls that up. See, the emulation was struggling a little bit there, but graphically fantastic. I mean, you think how old these games are, and they're still so playable, so playable. I like that. Thank you very much. Right, if I remember rightly, I need to go into here, kill a few of these buggers. Come on, go away. And then hide in here until this raises back up. Yep. My memory's not done me a disservice there. Right, we'll keep going until I lose a life, and then we'll get the last game on, which will be Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting. Ah, there we go. Right. So there we go. That's our type. And as you can see, it runs, I think you'll agree, quite well. Right, let me pause that. Let me grab a drink. My mouth is incredibly dry. Bear with me. There we go. Right, let's grab some hands. And let's go for the final game. What should we do now? What we got? Right, can I hit the baseball off that shelf? Here we go. Can we hit the baseball off the shelf? Oh, so close. So close. Never mind. Right. Last game of tonight. Yours and my favourite. This is Street Fighter. Now, anybody who says they don't like Street Fighter, don't be friends with them. Right, we don't mess about here. It's full turbo. Right, let's get the old Sagat out. Let's not mess about here. And this is probably where I'm going to lose. We'll see. There we go. Go on, Dean. Let's see if you still got it. Got to finish on an uppercut. Come on. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, nearly. Nearly. Oh, hang on. One of my pads was doing my pad looked like it was doing some sort of special move. What the heck happened there? It was weird. I don't know if you saw that. It was like spinning around on the spot in front of my face. How weird. Anyway. Oh, hang on. There we go. There we go. Now that's how you finish. That's how you finish. We're not messing about here. Oh, this runs so well. So well. This is so cool. Sorry about the TV and pizzas everywhere, but whatever. Alright, here we go. Stole sim. No yoga here, mate. Just retro gaming and VR. So do a bit of range in there. There we go. Into another one. Sit down. I've not lost it. I've not lost it. Oh, cheeky. Cheeky yoga. Oh. There we go. That's how we finish, and I think I'm going to end it there on a high, I think. So yeah. So I mean, this has been pretty impressive, and I'm super happy that I've got this working. Very, very happy that I've got this working. So what I'm going to do now is, bear with me. No, we're not going to fight Ryu. Ryu can wait. Come on. Right. Right, I think I will end the stream there. So, what I will do now is place my headset back on so you guys can see. Right, I'm just having a quick look in the chat. Fire Seed. Great stuff. Enjoyed the stream. Such a cool bit of software. Yeah, I mean, this is... Don't get me wrong, like, this is still a work in progress, and this is the first time I've properly streamed it. So, things like throwing the TV halfway across the screen and random things happening are probably down to me. It will get better in time, and I am going to try and customize this a little bit more. So, let me just pop the headset back on and get my hands. Where's my hands? Where's my handies? There they are. I like to talk with the hands. It actually makes it look I'm actually here now. So, let me get me controls back. And walk. Sorry, chair. And walk about. In fact, let's have a quick look. What's going on outside? Oh, hang on. There's not much going on out there. What a nice starry night. How very nice. Anyway, it is nearly 10:30. Good gosh. So, yeah. So this has been the first MeanMachineDean's Retro Corner. This will, as I said, evaluate and change over time. I want to try and get the chat actually showing all the time, so I might try and see if I can replace one of the posters to actually have the chat showing. Maybe I'll have a TV that's facing here whilst I'm playing this one. I'd also like to be able to sit down, but considering I've been in traffic for the past 2 hours, standing up was actually a bit of relief, and that TV is much bigger than that one and the one on the floor. And as I said, I've kind of put a few posters and stuff like that. If you guys have got any posters or anything you would like me to promote, if you do anything kind of cool on the side and you want me to give you a big shout out, I have left a spot there just for anyone who wants to put anything up there if you want to help promote your stuff. So basically I've got some real estate that you can use, or I can replace one of the posters with something that you want. So yeah, so as I said, there's posters dotted all around the place that I've kind of just put up around. I kind of went on a bit of a spree today, just kind of making stuff to make it look a bit nicer. And I will actually customize. I don't know why there's a TV on the floor then. I will actually customize this bed as well. So I'm actually going to try and put something that's kind of cool. So I don't know, maybe an A-Team one, or what else was around that time in the 80s? A-Team Mask, maybe something like that. We'll see. But yeah, so this has been. Turn the light on. This has been Dean's Retro Corner. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed what I am trying to do here. Trying to bring a bit of a nostalgia back to everyone, and a little bit of the memories that we all used to share years ago of going around someone's house and playing in their bedroom. So, as I said, this is a kind of work in progress. This was kind of the first stream that I've actually done, so I'm actually quite impressed that this is even working. If the audio was a bit off, apologies, I'll kind of work on that. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, it's a very, very cool platform. I can definitely see this getting better over time. Can you actually open the window? Sorry, I was just randomly wondering. It was open earlier. But yeah, it's a fantastic thing. I can see this actual little project getting much better. There's lots of things that they've got planned. And as I said, with regards to the actual systems that I've got on offer, I can actually expand this to a larger amount. So if there is a system here that you would like me to test, I can actually see if I can get you a game for that. So if you're not following me on Twitter or Instagram, please do. My Instagram is MeanMachineDean. My Twitter is the MMD _ because some bugger already has the MeanMachineDean. Drop me a tweet, send me a direct message if there's a specific game that you would like me to play on stream, or any challenge that you want me to do within reason. Let me know and I'll have a crack at it next week and see how we get on. But yeah, let me know. I mean, I've got kind of these three set up at the moment. There are a variety of different ones. I think there's, off the top of my head, I think there's things like the Game Boy series, GameCube, I think I can do as well. So yeah, like I said, drop me a message. Let me know what game you want me to play next. As I've shown, you know, we've got some early varieties of games, so I want to kind of build this up into a much larger list for you guys. So once I get the stream in here, you guys can say, oh, I want you to play, I don't know, friggin' Miss Pac-Man or something. I can just go, yeah, nice one, and chuck it and get on with it. And so on and so forth. So, but anyway, with that being said, thank you very much to those who have shown up. I appreciate you doing that. I know I started this later than expected. But yeah, honestly, I really appreciate it. And if you think this is cool, please feel free to take the stream and actually share it with your friends. I want to try and make this a whole community thing. So it's not just me talking, it's you guys kind of getting involved and interactive with this as well. So, so yeah, hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you like what I've done with the room. It looks very, very pretty. I think you'd agree. But yes, I will end the stream there. Again, thank you very much. It really does mean a lot to me that you guys have actually turned up here, and you could have been anywhere else tonight, but you've actually turned up here watching me play things like Street Fighter and stuff. So, from me, MeanMachineDean, Mean Machine Dave. Oh, hang on, I've reinvented myself there. MeanMachineDean. Thank you very much for joining this stream, and the next stream hopefully will be Sunday. I may do some more VR. I'm thinking about doing something for Stan Lee passing away, so I may play the actual Marvel game that's actually made for VR. We'll see. It'll either be that, or it will be another game that I think will be just as entertaining, if not more. But I won't spoil it too much. We'll see. We'll see what game I pick, and we'll take it from there. I'm just going to have a quick look at the chat just to make sure I haven't missed any questions from you guys. Let's have a quick look. CB's gone. Now it was fine in the day. Great stuff. Enjoyed the stream. Cool bit of software. Added to the comedy added to the comedy aspect. Mean Machine Dave. Yeah, I don't know who that is, but I hope Dave is going to be just as cool as I am. So anyway, I will end it now here. Thank you very much for joining. I really do appreciate it. And I will now see if there's anyone else online doing VR. If there is, I'm going to send you over to them and see if we can keep this whole thing going. So anyway, from me, MeanMachineDean, I'm going to go back to my holding thing with my music, and you'll get drafted over to someone else's stream. Again, thank you very much for joining. I really do appreciate every single one of you that turn up. And until the next stream, have a great time. MeanMachineDean signing out. Take care.